Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday, the podcast. I am so happy you're here. We are in the 100s. This is episode 102, and I can't believe it. I can't believe I am here. I can't believe you are here. How did you enjoy episode 101? Let me know. I want to hear from you. I love hearing from you. I love getting tagged in all your things. I love getting messages from you, Walnut. So your invitation is there. Please share with me and join my group, The Walnut Tree, and let me know all the walnutty things that you've been up to. But today I am still on a big buzzing cloud of celebration from episode 100. If you've not listened to episode 100, I actually live streamed the app live into the Walnut Tree on Facebook, and it was such a good time. If you can hear a little bit of a slobbery sound, Nan is behind me licking her bits. Of course she is. So apologies for that, Walnut. But hopefully you are hearing me loud and clear. So episode 100 was just such a celebration, and it turned out as perfect as I could have ever imagined without ever have specifically imagining what it would be. I knew I wanted to do it live. I knew I wanted to involve you. I knew I wanted to have a live conversation and have some comments and do some giveaways, and I'm still on fire about it. I'm still so on fire about it. And the thing that I wanted to share on this week's episode was my friend Nat actually posted on her Instagram page. Her Instagram handle was Magnetic by Nature. She always posts some really inspiring kind of quotes. She's posted, "All you'll be hearing soon is congratulations. Start mentally rehearsing your response to it." And that kind of not triggered me, but that gave me this sense of excitement, because this past week and all throughout the episode 100, all I freaking heard was congratulations. So, sorry, Nana's just plonked herself in front of me, so sorry that ruined the audio. All I've heard is congratulations, which is what the heck? And I'm in this kind of looking back in hindsight thinking, how the hell did I do this? How the hell am I here? How the hell did this happen? And holy shit, I did this. And holy shit, this happened. So just really buzzing, as I've said 1,000,005 times already on this episode. So I wanted to talk obviously about celebrations and all the celebrating that's sort of been going on, but also the give and take of receiving and celebrating the receiving, and how that kind of just they're all kind of in the same melting pot of gratitude, and they all kind of link into each other. So inside my Facebook group, The Walnut Tree, I've got an actual thread that I repost every month where myself and all the walnuts inside the group, we share our celebrations, no matter how big or small, because that's the important key, right? Celebrations don't have to be the big spending money hoopla. Celebrations can literally just be, I got out of bed today. So it's what you decide. What you decide is the definition of a celebration. And so I've got this thread, right? And obviously September is popping off because episode 100 is coming in hot, and it's all the vibes. We're all kind of amping off each other. It's just notification after notification. It's a good time in that thread. And my friend Nicole posts in there saying one of her celebrations was that she actually got shouted, her and her hubby got shouted a meal. So she ended up giving away, I think her baby capsule or something like that, which was the same value of the meal, instead of selling it. So instead of selling the thing, because someone bought her a meal, she decided to give it away for free. And I really love that kind of pay it forward mentality of giving the gift of giving, but also receiving. if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a giving receive inception that I'm kind of talking about here. But so I wanted to share my walnutting with you this week about how open and how much my receiving has like changed throughout my walnut journey, because not that long ago, Walnut, I found it really hard to receive anything. And the way I received was in a way of awkwardness and things like that. Whereas now I've like just opened some kind of like tap where things are just pouring at me and I'm pouring things back out, and it's this beautiful like ebb and flow. There's no stagnant energy between those kind of interactions. So my walnutting this week, I wanted to give you a few examples of how that when you get that tap open, when you start living in the way that when you're putting in the work and then the work comes into that fruition, that overflow is just like delicious, absolutely delicious. So I got shouted breakfast from a woman at my work, right? I'm just going to give you like the flow of how this kind of works. So I got shouted breakfast. Then the next day, I paid it forward with this kind of concept. Nicole hadn't posted it at the time, but it just kind of, I can naturally did it. The next day I shouted my friend lunch, because I got shouted breakfast and she had got a promotion and I wanted to celebrate that with her. So I wanted to shout lunch. I made it like a thing, like I wanted to. And then I said to her, well, look, someone shouted me breakfast yesterday, so it's all good. I want to shout you lunch. Then later that day, I got a courier package. I got flowers the size of my face, and a big bottle of wine from one of my favorite vineyards, to say congratulations from my sister and her partner for the 100 episodes coming up this week. Well, the week that it was, which was so delicious. Then the next day, I shouted my family, my whole family, my mom, dad, sister, partner, and Geordie and myself. We paid for the whole dinner. We paid for everything at one of our favorite restaurants where we live. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap place. It's a really nice place. And we paid for that whole thing on Walnut Wednesday. Walnut Wednesday's paying like a little bit of it, and just our money in general. We have that overflow. So that was a celebration that we got to pay for everyone. So we were gifting them a dinner, but we were also gifting ourselves the opportunity to be able to pay for a whole meal and celebrate that as well. And then following that, that same night, my friend transferred me $30 to purchase myself an extra celebration drink to say congratulations for the 100 episodes, which was like, and then we had the live recording for the 100 episodes, which is available, episode 100, and it's still on the replay inside the Walnut Tree if you want to like see that there as well. We had that, and then I did a giveaway, and I gave away a few freebies. I gave away an A5 print from Brick and Mortar Creative. I gave away a little sweetie pack from one of my favorite like cake ladies in the city where I'm from, in the town where I'm from, that little cake shop. I gave away Snack Hacks, my program. I gave away a walnut tea, and I gave away a Reiki session. So I gave all this away, and I love one of my love languages is giving gifts, and so I loved giving stuff away. And to follow that, the next day I received a bottle of wine in the mail from one of my friends, who again congratulated me for the 100 episodes and for buying the house. So that flow of giving, gracefully giving and gracefully receiving, and you can see how that like it's still open, right? Like I can't, my words are not making the sense now, but it's things like actually celebrating being able to give someone the opportunity to receive from you. Like today, I bought a girl a brownie because she left something. She doesn't work on my team anymore, and she left something, and I wanted to return it to her. And then we met from the cafe, and I was there early, and I bought her a brownie, and she was so grateful for the brownie, and it brought me joy that she was grateful for the brownie. So I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating that I got to buy that for someone, and when the time comes back for me to receive something, I'm going to feel as grateful as the person that received off of me, if that makes any sense at all. So what I'm trying to get at, Walnut, is basically, number one, celebrating episode 100 and kind of just licking my own butt and celebrating myself and celebrating all the things, but also the momentum never has to stop. The momentum of celebrating never has to stop, and celebrating doesn't need to be huge. It can be buying someone the brownie. It can be just transferring your friend $30. It can just be deciding to drink your water out of a champagne glass, or using a frozen blueberry as your ice cube for your water or your sparkling water or whatever. It can just be ordering whipped cream on your Starbucks coffee. It could be buying just a Starbucks coffee as a celebration. It doesn't need to be buying the $80 champagne or going out to the expensive place. It can be as small as what you make it. And the fusion of that, Melanie and Leah says, celebration is a party. Celebration is a party in the name of gratitude, which it so is. So it all really, really links in, Walnut. So I just wanted to share that with you as my walnutting this week, is that the taps are open. The way I receive has completely 360 changed. And I receive gracefully, I receive willingly, I receive openly. Like my arms like, give me more, universe, I'm so ready. It's like, what's that Creed song? With arms wide open. That's what I am. My arms are so wide open, and I'm so here, and I'm so ready. And I love receiving so much more now that it makes me more excited to give too. And as Walnut Wednesday gets bigger and bigger, the more wonderful the things keep becoming. So celebrating the 100, but also just celebrating and recognizing that how far I've come in how I accept and receive things, and what I open myself up to versus what I used to eat a lot of shit and be a little bit of a be a people pleaser. And now I kind of like choose where I open myself up, if that makes any sense at all. So I would love to know, Walnut, what are you celebrating this week, big or small? And if you are in the Walnut tree, post it on inside the thread. Be brave, share in the thread, or even share on the wall if you want to. And challenge yourself if you're thinking, Walnut, what can you actually celebrate today? Because I guarantee you there will be one thing in your day that you can celebrate. That can look like an extra 5 minutes sleep in. That can look like getting up 5 minutes early. That can look like you drank 2 whole glasses of water in a row. A celebration is what you intend. A celebration, words are not working. You get what I mean. It's about the intention behind the thing that makes it a celebration, not the grand peacock gestures. So I hope you celebrate something this week, Walnut. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And you are beautiful, you are sexy, and you are delicious. And if you are in the walnut tree, I encourage you to celebrate, post, again, that give and receive. Give people their love, give love hearts to people, and openly receive little love hearts and likes for your posts too. And comment, share this episode if you enjoyed it, and if you're an avid celebrator like me, let me know. Like me now, new me. But other than that, Walnut, have a good week. Happy Walnut Wednesday, and I will talk to you